everybody, Connor from the Sax Club here, and today I want to show you guys how you could do Altissimo G on the alto saxophone. This fingering I don't think will work on tenor. There's a variation of it that's highly similar to it, but I'll do a separate video for tenor. But anyway, let's get into this video. Okay, so before we get into this, I just wanted to say this is not really something for beginning players to do. It's more of intermediate players and professional players too, but a lot of them already know how to do this. So if you're a beginner, you really want to be focusing more on tone and really getting all the fingerings in and all that, and not as much altissimo for right now. But also, for the purpose of today's video, I am going to be using a full student setup on my alto. I'm going to be using this Yamaha Allegro saxophone. It's what I primarily use, but I'm also going to be using this Yamaha 4C plastic mouthpiece on my alto just to show you that it can be done. But keep in mind, the better saxophone, the better mouthpiece you have, the easier it is going to get out this note. But it still can be done, it's just going to take a little bit more practice. Oh, and also, before I forget, this fingering might not work as well on any other saxophone, so keep that in mind. Fingerings kind of depend on what saxophone you're using, and they're different for every saxophone. So this fingering might not work. The main one that I talk about might not work as well for you as it does for me. So be sure to try out other fingerings too to see which one works best for you. Okay, so the main fingering that I use on the alto, and there are a few other ones, I'll show those off too, but the one that I'm going to show you right now is fingering front F sharp, and the bottom right here, and this should be altissimo F sharp, and then this top one of the bottom three keys, that should be like F natural, and then you lift this, so front F, you just lift this, so it's just this one little top up key up here, so it's the top key, bottom one of these little side keys down here, and then this top one. And that is how you finger Altissimo G. This is probably the main fingering for alto, because it's really easy to switch from side Altissimo F sharp to this Altissimo G if you're ever playing it in a song. Or just scales. If you want to practice scales, that's a good way to do it too. But anyway, here is what that would sound like. Sorry for the clip, guys. It's still a little hard to get out for me, but of course the more exercise and everything you do, it's going to be easier. But enough of that. Let's show you one more fingering you can do to get this note out. Okay, so another fingering for Altissimo G on alto saxophone. I can't get this one out, so I'm just going to show it to you, but I'm not going to really give you an example of what it sounds like. So it would be, I gotta check this to make sure I'm right. Octave key. Of course, this is octave key is, you got to use that for every fingering that I show you too. I forgot to mention that. So it's octave key, B, G, but no A, and then it's F again, and with the bottom thing that you usually use for F sharp, and it's that. So that's the fingering. Let me just go over that one more time. Octave key, B, G, the F natural, and then this bottom side key right there. And that is another fingering for Altissimo G on alto saxophone. Okay, so those are really the two main fingerings for Altissimo G on the alto saxophone. There are a few more that I know of on the tenor, so I'm just going to make a separate video for the tenor saxophone. But anyway, I'm now going to tell you a few things that are really going to help with getting the altissimo notes out more clearly and easily. Okay, so here are a few things you can do to help get the altissimo notes out. The first thing you can do is actually a little bit controversial now, but they are overtones. If you don't know what overtones are, it's getting overtones out from your notes. So I'm just going to use low B flat for example. So you would finger low B flat, you would of course get low B flat out, and then you would get middle B flat, and then the F above that, and then the B flat above that, and it would just go on and on and on, etc. That is something that is believed to help, but a few people disagree with that. But we're just going to say it helps for now. Something else you could do is, of course, long tones to build up your embouchure strength, and be sure to be using front F and front E. So this is front E. Front E is just this little key right here, and then these two in the bottom ones. That's front E, and then front F is just lifting this. That helps get the altissimo notes out. And try to stay away from using your high F sharp key if you have one. Try to use this little side key to get altissimo F sharp out. Because if you use that side key, it's not really going to help you get altissimo notes out anymore. But if you want to go further than F sharp. But something else that's going to help actually isn't an exercise, believe it or not. It's this little doohickey right here. It's called a Reed Geek. They're $80, which I'll be honest is a little pricey, but it does work, and to me it's worth it. A lot of people think it's worth it too. It helps improve your tone, get low notes out easier, get altissimo notes out easier too. And if you can already get altissimo notes out a little easy, it helps really clean them up and get them out even easier. So that, of course, helps a lot. And getting a better mouthpiece, improving your mouthpiece. Saxophones always help too. But the main thing is, of course, just you and your embouchure and trying to get that strength up. And that is the main thing to getting the altissimo notes out, is you. So that's probably going to be it for today's video. I can't think of anything else to really help get the notes out. If you can, be sure to let me know in the comment section below so everybody can see that. And yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, that's okay. I get it. It's a pretty big thing you have to do, but at least like. But sorry, you don't have to if you don't want to. But anyway, that's it. I'll see you in the next video, and bye.